What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Jobber Bros. I am Donnie Smokes with my main man right next to me here, Johnny Rhodes. And we are on the motherfucking road to WrestleMania. In a couple days, it is Tuesday night as we are recording this. WrestleMania is coming up April 1st and 2nd, this Saturday and Sunday. On Peacock, not sponsored, maybe one day. Let's do it. We are here to talk to you about the shit that is about to go down because there are a lot of things going on, a lot of titles on the line. I have a lot of crazy ideas of what could happen. Let's get into it. How excited are you for this WrestleMania number 39?
I'm excited. I am very excited. I am ready to go. I'm ready for the weekend, ready for this craziness that is WrestleMania every year. And if you guys are followers of the channel, you know I'm way biased to AEW, but when it comes to WrestleMania season, I do enjoy watching and seeing what unfolds. So don't shit on me in the comments. Shit on yourself for judging me and what I choose to watch. Any case, let's get this fucking rolling.
Yeah,
what
man.
Are we starting with here?
So there's a lot of crazy shit going on. You know, just kind of looking at the lineup right now. So I guess kind of where I want to start is gonna be this women's tag fatal 4-way showcase, which has some of the oddest tag teams we have seen in WWE today. Like, so in this match, you got Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan as a tag team. Where the fuck that came from, we have no idea. And then you have Shotzi and Natalya.
Also whack.
Yeah, also whacked out. Normal tag team, we've seen Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, and the fourth spot is still up for grabs. I don't think there was anybody that did a match last night. I think we'll find out more on this coming SmackDown who the last team is going to be. But yeah, so far, just talking about, you know, the three teams that we have there. Obviously, we have the veteran team of Ronda and Shayna that have been a tag team on and off for a long time. Now, we've seen Liv and Raquel work well together, along with Natalya and Shotzi work well together, as odd as they may be. It's going to be a decent match. I really don't think it's going to be anything spectacular.
No.
But it's obviously you have a lot of really good veteran wrestlers to kind of move the markers, so to speak, you know, to kind of keep the match going and electric. Every match is going to be just about electrified because it is WrestleMania. When it's WrestleMania season, it's in the air. Everybody's pumped. You could have a boring match or a really great match. I think everybody's going to love everything the same when you're in the moment.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be close to the beginning of whether it's night one or night two. I definitely think it's going to be an opener, but it's going to be a strong opener performance-wise. I think there's a lot of great women performers in the matches, in the match. I think overall we're doing picks. Are we going to just shoot out who we think's going to win? Might as well.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, I don't know if I want to throw my pick out there yet because of the open spot.
No, your tentative pick. Tentative, but from the three teams in right now.
Tentative pick. So the team that I guess it really doesn't matter who the last team is going to be. A tentative pick, and I think because this is a match to fight the tag team champions later on down the road, I guess, to be number one contenders, I think it is. So I would like to see Raquel and Liv take on Becky and Lita. I think that would be a really cool match to watch. I think Raquel deserves to be in another title opportunity. I don't know. I don't think they should put the belts on them, but I think that would be a fun match to watch. So I would tentatively, I would say Liv and Raquel.
It's a good take. Yeah, definitely. I like that. Yeah, no way, Shotzi and Natalia. That's like such a weird combination. I feel like I don't see them really. Maybe they lose and they go into like a singles feud between the two of them.
That would be fun. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Ronda and Shayna on this one. 100%. They haven't won the tag team titles yet, so I think they are going to cementing this win is going to lead them up to beating, Becky Lynch and Lita to get the tag titles.
I'm just over constantly seeing them in a title opportunity or holding titles. I mean, I know we see Liv, have title. Well, she's not as frequent as say Ronda or Shayna, because every time you see Ronda, she goes away for a month or two, she comes back, she's in a title opportunity, and she wins a title. Like, she doesn't need to hold the title. A lot of these titles don't need elevation. No. It is fucking WWE. They are already the pedestal of titles.
Exactly. It's already elevated, so Ronda might as well get it.
I guess so. Like,
they haven't pursued it yet, right? They haven't pursued the tag team titles yet.
No, you're right. So, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna judge your pick. I do think it is a decent pick. I'm just tired. Bitch. I'm just fucking tired of seeing her with a title around her waist. I really am. They give it. I would really rather see Shotzi and Natalia have the titles or in a title shot before Ronda. Like, I really would.
Fuck out of here with that nonsense.
I know, but definitely, like, I'm still sticking with my tentative pick of Raquel and Liv Morgan. I would rather see it over Shayna and Ronda. That's me.
Fair enough. Rey Mysterio versus his son, Dominic Mysterio.
Listen, Rey's definitely winning this, but let's talk about the shit we've seen in the past couple weeks.
Those are strong words.
100% Rey is.
I don't know, man.
Rey is winning. Dominic needs to get the ever-loving shit kicked out of him.
Okay? You don't think he's going to put over his son?
Not after just being inducted into the Hall of Fame, or going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I do not. Hall of Fame, and then that's it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but if Rey's going to go, I would rather see him go out on a win at WrestleMania and then lose to Dominic the Monday after, or the Friday after.
Fair.
That's what I would prefer. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do, and we're going to enjoy the match either way. I still may be disappointed if Dominic wins, but I'm 100% on board with Rey winning. Rey Mysterio fan for as long as he's been in the WWE. So listen, I like Dominic too, and they're doing a great thing with this whole father-son storyline. You don't get to see him too often.
No.
So that's where I'm at. What are you feeling?
I might, we still have a few days till Mania. I might change this. It's not subject to, definite answer solidifying. But I'm thinking Dominic wins. I'm really thinking Dominic wins. I'm thinking he gets one over on his dad after all this shit. I don't think it's going to be clean by any means. I think it's going to be dirty. I think someone's going to interfere, or he's going to hit him with something that the ref doesn't see. And I think he's going to get the win. By no means I think it's going to be clean. I think it's going to be a dirty pin, but I think he's going to win. Because they've been building Dominic up for so long. Like, why would they just have him, lose to Rey right now? I mean, I get it, the whole story. It could go either way. It could go the way you said it, or it could go the way I'm saying it. It's really good storytelling, and I applaud WWE for that.
I'm just trying to think too. I'm just kind of sitting here letting the wheels turn about because you also have two other members of the Judgment Day in some pretty major matches in WrestleMania, right? You have Balor and Edge in a Hell in a Cell, and then you have Rhea, which we're going to get to, but like
Damien.
Still
got Damien.
Is he in a match at WrestleMania?
I don't think so.
No. So, but that's what I said. Like, who would end up being the one to really take the loss? I do feel it's Dominic, but now that I'm really thinking about it, it's tough. It's tough because I definitely don't see all three members of Judgment Day winning each one of their matches, which I think would be a really cool storyline.
Cool. Yeah.
All three members just boasting, we won all, we are the best faction in WWE. But I don't think it's going to happen. Right now, I think I know I said a definite on Ray, but now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm gonna change it to tentative, and we'll see what happens on SmackDown this week. Because that's it. Because I'm gonna lead right into the next match now that I want to talk. Just piggybacking, talking about Judgment Day with being Edge and Finn Balor. I don't think Balor's going to win that one. I really don't. With all the feud and everything that's been going on with Edge, I think that feud needs to be done now. I think they've beaten the dead horse 200 times over, and he's not going to win. It's going to be a great match, but now I'm second guessing everything I just said about the Ray and Dominic match.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, Edge and Balor is a really tough one to call. I'm thinking Balor wins too. Especially because he's going to bring the demon out. It's going to be like the devil, which is Edge, versus the demon, Balor. And I don't know. It's a really tough one to call. I think, didn't Edge win the last one over him and his cohorts?
Was that the mixed tag match?
I think it was a mixed tag match.
And Edge and Beth Phoenix won, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think Balor's gonna win as well. But at the cost of Dominic. Well, no, Dominic's also gonna win. I feel like, and then Rhea is also gonna win. I feel like Judgment Day is just gonna take the fuck over. Honestly. I think they are going to have their few months of power, and then they're going to start to crumble, and there's going to be, new champs within a few months. But I think right now, they are the strongest faction going into Mania.
Yeah.
As regards to these matches, and I think they're gonna come away with the wins.
Yeah, I
Not
said
to
to
spoil
myself,
one match that we didn't even cover yet.
I said to myself, I think we could kind of talk about all three of them intertwined because they're all from the same faction, and we're kind of just shooting the shit here, really thinking if Judgment Day is going to take Mania or not. At this point now that I'm really thinking it and kind of overthinking, I promised myself I wouldn't do that, but oh well, here we are. I mean, what a storyline would it be if Dom and Mommy were fucking both won their matches at WrestleMania?
That's what I'm saying.
So fuck. Yeah, all right, it could, it could happen. I think we would be really happy either way, no matter the outcome of those matches, because we know how great those matches are going to be. Well, father-son battle, Edge and Balor Hell in a Cell match is going to be fucking crazy. And then, we have dabbled on this one a little bit, but I guess we could really talk about it now, which is, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Charlotte Flair being the champion, and we have, versus the first ever woman to go coast to coast in a Royal Rumble match.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you pick on that one? It's tough. It's tough.
I think Rhea's going to get it. I mean, Charlotte really hasn't done shit with the title. No. I feel like she does all this social media shit. Like, I worked so hard for this. Like, it's not like, I don't know. I think Rhea deserves it. Rhea's earned it, and Rhea's going to get it. That's my feelings on it. I really have nothing else to say regarding all that.
Yeah, I 100% think Rhea's going to win at this point. For a while, I didn't think she was going to, but now that the things we've seen in recent weeks unfold between Charlotte and Rhea on both. Well, Rhea mostly talking shit on Raw and then them getting into it on SmackDown. I am in the favor of Rhea Ripley winning because I love Rhea Ripley anyways.
Donny's waifu.
Yeah. Yes. One can have dreams. But yeah. So that's those three matches right there. I mean, besides the one we already covered, those three matches right there are just going to be. I don't really know what nights they're on, but I know they're going to be nuts. They're going to be a lot of fun to watch. I think the one I'm most excited for right now, maybe in my top three of excited for, is going to be the Rey and Dominic Mysterio match. So that's
going to be going.
Yeah, that's going to be really, really fun to watch 100%.
What about the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens?
Okay. Now we're getting
now
we're getting into it. So
right into your goddamn hat that you're wearing right now.
Yeah. So I've been saying this for weeks to people at work that I talk to and everything like that. Usos retain.
Donnie Susie.
Usos, I am Usi. Usos, here's
he couldn't have said that more serious.
Here's what's gonna happen. Okay, this is how it be. Right?
How it be.
This is how it be. So Usos retain. Okay. Solo, Paul Heyman come out with Roman. Somehow turn on Roman or does not do what he asks.
Okay.
Cody wins. Bloodline then turns on Roman and shuns Roman from the bloodline. You can't keep your word. You don't stay in the bloodline.
And what happened with the tag team titles?
Usos retain. Usos just flat out beat Sami and KO. I don't think there's any mischief going on in that.
Okay. I might think... I might think kind of differently, but I think KO and Sami win.
Okay.
And then I am leaning on something else happening.
Say it.
Later on. I think that Cody Rhodes fucking loses to Roman Reigns.
No.
Yep. I think he fucking loses.
Okay.
I think they've been building this up so heavily that I think he's going to lose. I think he might win the Raw after Mania. He might win like the next pay-per-view after Mania. But I don't think he's winning at Mania. I think he is going to fucking lose. Because they've been building it up so much. It's like almost too easy to predict that he's going to win. Like, it's almost like stupid. Like, they're saying, like, he's going to win. Like, I don't think... I'm not going to fall for their bullshit. I think that he's going to lose, and it's going to develop into something deeper. I think the Bloodline is going to lose some title belts, where, like, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn's been in the Bloodline circle. He broke their ranks. He got into their ranks, and he escaped clean, and now they're going to win the titles. He's going to take a piece of the Bloodline, and they're going to slowly chip away at it. And Cody's not going to win at Mania, but they're going to slowly break apart the Bloodline. So maybe come SummerSlam, it's all done. it all is demolished and ruined. Cody finally wins the big one at SummerSlam. But I do not think it's going to be a Mania. That was a long speech.
I think if Cody doesn't win, actually, now you got me thinking. My first thought was, you kill me. My first thought was, if Cody doesn't win at WrestleMania, he loses all steam behind him. But now that may not be true. What you're saying makes sense. And that I think if he loses, he gets more steam behind him. Because one or the other, either Sammy or Cody is winning at WrestleMania. I really do truly believe and want to believe it's going to be Cody. But you're also right in saying there's been such a massive buildup for this, where if he wins, even if he wins in the way I said it might win, where, you know, the ref gets knocked out, Roman Reigns wants the chair and Solo doesn't give it to him, or Solo, you know, or the Usos come out and like peg Roman in the head with the chair when the ref doesn't see it, and Cody wins, and, you know, they go their separate ways. But you could be right in saying the long game of them chipping away at the bloodline and that giving Cody more power behind him. Either way, Sammy and Cody are both not going to win at WrestleMania, because if Sammy and Cody win at WrestleMania, everybody's going to focus on Sammy and KO and not so much Cody.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why it's only one or the other. That's exactly what I was thinking. 100% to a T.
But I really do like the fact of Usos taking over the bloodline. Because we almost saw Jay's feelings when this whole tribal chief shit started, like, rekindled. Like, Sammy almost had him. And I think if Jimmy and Jay win without a shadow of a doubt, and Roman gets put away, or they somehow clip Roman's wings, so to speak, and strip those titles off of him, like, I don't know, I could see it, like, winning that match will give Jay the confidence saying, I can be better than Roman. I can be better. I can run this bloodline.
Yeah, because it's been like a whole long-term thing with Jay, 100%. Like, with him slowly burning to be either a singles champion or, you know, defying himself against Roman and really proving himself as a contender. You know, so it's all really been about Jay when you think about it. It's not even about Sammy. If you like, in the grand scheme of things, it's all about Jay.
Right, that's what keeps popping into my head and saying the Usos retain. Like, I want Jay to maybe go after a singles title or something. I don't want, which that would be great, but I would also like to see him. See, now if you take what you said about Cody, reversed it to Sammy and KO's position, have them have more of a feud, maybe more of a respectable feud than this bantering that's been going back and forth and slamming each other into chairs and whatever and shit. And then the Usos lose it at SummerSlam, and then Jay goes for a title, or Jay and Roman have a redemption match or something. Just no holds bar, no titles on the line, just family feud. There's 8,000 different routes this could go. I think, talking about it, I think I'm a little more on board with what you were saying. I think it makes a lot more sense now that it's been said out loud, for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. So I want to tell you now. I've had time to think about my crazy idea. Right? Remember, I said I wrote out a long crazy idea, and everybody in the comments, please roast me. I know you're going to, anyways. It's gonna fucking happen. I had said, what if the entire bloodline retains at WrestleMania, and at the next pay-per-view, Sammy, Cody, and KO are the first ever trios champs in WWE. Fucking roast me now. I know it's coming.
I have no comment. No comment. I'm not even going to comment on that.
I know. I love trios titles. That was the crazy idea I had a week ago, and I've been waiting to say it out loud, and that was the reaction I expected for the most part. But yeah. So lots of stuff going on with the bloodline. Lots of stuff coming at us in WrestleMania. Another crazy match that I'm just going to get right into here that I really want to talk about for WrestleMania is Gunther versus Drew versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's a big one. I'm not looking forward to the outcome of this one. I love Gunther as a champion, but I don't think he's coming out champion. Unfortunately, maybe he does, and then I'll be happy. But I'm not gonna pick him as coming out champion. I think Sheamus is gonna get it.
I think so as well, and we talked about this maybe last week. That Sheamus has never held the Intercontinental title. I
don't think Drew's either, though, right?
No, but Drew also hasn't held any other title besides the WWE champion.
Yeah, he's had the championship. I don't know if he's had the United States. I don't think so.
No, but so Sheamus is on his way to being a Grand Slam champion. So he needs the Intercontinental in order to hit the big three.
Could be a swerve. They might be thinking like, oh yeah, he's gonna get the championship, and then
I know.
Swerve, nope, Drew gets it, or
Gunther keeps it.
Gunther retains. Yep.
I think either way the match ends, I'm gonna be happy. If Gunther retains, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah,
if Drew wins, I'm gonna be happy.
For this match.
I'd prefer Sheamus to win 100%. But you got three of the stiffest hitters in WWE in a match together. It's gonna be fucking brutal. I'm just ready for the brutality of this match. Really, when it comes down to it, I could really care. I'll be happy with whoever wins. I just want to see how brutal this is because we've seen Gunther and Sheamus go at it before, and that was fucking insane. Just the two of them. So now you're gonna have three of these sumbitches in. Yikes!
Might be my match of the night for sure.
Yeah,
match of the weekend.
But yeah, so definitely super excited for that one. So tentative pick Sheamus?
Yeah, tentative Sheamus for now. We'll see what happens when we put our official pick sheet out.
Yeah.
Which is exclusive to Donnie and I for now, unless you become a member for $1,000 a month. Then you can join the picks with us. Anyways, we get a Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
I was wondering which match you were going to pick next to talk about. I was hoping. Yeah, I was hoping it was this one because I'm still, even him as the drip god, I'm still a very big Seth Rollins fan. I think god. Yes, he is the drip god. Listen, I wish I had drip like that. All right, but I don't. So what you see is what you get. I don't know. I love Seth. I like I don't know. Like I like Logan in the Royal Rumble, but like I don't really feel like he deserves a spotlight match like this. Like I know it's what the people want to see. Well, most of the people, probably everybody in the world besides me. So that just is what it is. But yeah, it's like I don't know. The build up for it like hasn't been that great on Logan's part, and it feels like it's pulling Seth down. It doesn't feel like it's helping raise the stakes of WrestleMania and Seth Rollins. It's like, oh, he got knocked out twice by the lucky punch. Big fucking deal. I don't care about the one lucky punch. I want to see a wrestling match. I want to see two people promo it the fuck out on the way to WrestleMania. I don't think this has gotten the build-up it deserves.
I feel like it's good if Seth wins. I feel like It's been good that he got the stupid knockout punch twice, and we were able to capitalize on a couple good shorts for that. But
yeah,
he got the knockout punch twice. He suffered for it, and he's gonna overcome it and get the win. I mean, I don't know if WWE's going to give it to him and give it to the little money boy Jake Paul or Logan Paul, and get the two mixed up. But yeah, I don't think Seth is going to lose on this one. I think Seth's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
After all the beatdowns he's been getting from Logan, I think he's going to win. And it's going to propel him into SummerSlam or whatever, comes at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I definitely want Seth to win as well. So we're in agreement on that one. Look at that.
That's a first.
Yeah.
John Cena versus Austin Theory. Right now. Who you got? Right now.
Theory.
Spit it out.
I said it. Theory.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I said it. I'll say it now. Theory. Theory retains.
I'm deaf. Theory.
How do you feel about that?
I agree. I think Cena's about ready to pass the torch. And I think I don't think he's got it. I think his tank is empty. I think it's ready. Theory's ready to go.
Yeah, he isn't as much as I don't care for Austin Theory's character right now. And obviously, superstars go through changes, and we'll see what the next Austin Theory brings later down the road. But I definitely think he deserves to beat John Cena. That's a loaded statement. I get it. Like, who really deserves to beat John Cena? I truly think Austin Theory is one of them. If you look at the past year and a half of what he's went through with being Vince's lapdog bullshit, whatever the fuck he was doing.
Pretty much.
Just getting drugged through the mud so he can make a name for himself. Like, okay, go beat John Cena. Clean. Prove why you should be the United States champion.
Didn't Bray Wyatt beat him, though? Like in that cinematic match?
Yeah, he beat John Cena, but that wasn't a real wrestling match. It was a cinematic match. It was like John Cena running through doors and getting confused and kind of like getting knocked out and then pinned, and then it was over. It was 4 minutes of like, I don't know, felt like I was tripping balls.
Right.
So I don't...
Having John Cena lose twice, 2 years in a row, I don't know. We'll see. I want Theory to win. I think it makes sense for Theory to win, but given the circumstance and how WWE operates, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still definitely going to stick with Theory on that. And what they did with John Cena and the Fiend, I guess, was right for the time, because that was also
Right.
mid-pandemic, right?
Right.
You know, for John, and I think this is John Cena's first WrestleMania back wrestling since then. So, you know, I think it's going to be a fun match to watch. You know, as with all the things I have said about Austin Theory, he is a very good wrestler. He does put on a show. And I can't wait to see this one, and I hope Theory does retain, because I do think he deserves to keep the United States Championship. I think he's doing well with that, and can definitely, and I think not only is he going to help elevate that title for the next person, but I think that title is really going to help elevate him to get to the next title he wants.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so that's the hot take on that one. So I'm going to dive into the Street Profits, Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders versus Ricochet and Braun Strowman in a men's Fatal 4-Way showcase match.
You fucking do that. I'm going to be right back. You have fun with all of that shit you just said. And let me know when you're done. I'm just going to be right back.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, love Street Profits. Love Alpha Academy. Viking Raiders could be done better. And Braun Strowman and Ricochet, I guess, is supposed to be fun because of height and body size differences. But I love Otis and Chad Gable, and I love the Street Profits. So those would be one of my two to definitely pick. I will wait till Mr. Rude comes back to give my official answer, but that's a lot of meat in the ring on that one for that Fatal 4-Way showcase. I don't think Braun and Ricochet should have the titles as a tag team together at all. A lot of times when we've seen them put the tag titles on Braun Strowman, it's more so for a placeholder. I think he won it with Seth one time. Viking Raiders, I don't feel like they have enough gas in the tank yet to really propel them upwards. I don't think they'll do. I think they were tag champs at one point. I can't remember. I will have to ask Mr. Rude about that. But I don't think there's any way for them to really elevate those titles right now. It would really be up to Profits or Alpha Academy. Profits have had it before, and I really think it's Otis's and Gable's turn. I know Chad Gable was a tag team champion a while ago when he was Glorious. What's his name? I forget. It ended up partnering with Dolph Ziggler. But yeah, I think it's Gable and Otis's turn. It is the Alpha Academy's turn to be in some kind of title picture next, depending on the outcome of the title match. And I know they're also working on splitting the tag titles. I think they're still planning on doing that.
I'm back.
All right, so a couple questions for you that I realized I have as I was rambling about this Fatal 4-Way showcase match. So, Braun's been a tag team champion before, right? With Seth Rollins, I think.
I know he was tag team champions with a kid in like the audience for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Nicholas.
Yeah, And then
the kid had to relinquish the title because he had to go to school.
Right, Street Profits were tag champs. Who was the guy that was tag champs with Gable?
Jason Jordan.
With Chad Gable?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
pretty sure Jason Jordan. Yep.
I thought there was another guy. Who was a tag team partner with Dolph Ziggler? Rick Rude. What's his name?
Rick Boogs?
No, not Boogs. Him and Ziggler were the Dirty Dogs. What the fuck's his name?
Oh, Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode. There you go. Robert Roode. That's who I was trying to think of. Yeah, and then Viking Raiders were never tag champs. I don't think. I don't remember.
No. Not in WWE. NXT they were.
Gotcha. That's what it was. I had said that I think Alpha Academy is going to win that one. I think it's time for Otis to get his some shining moments in a championship setting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking Viking Raiders for that one because they haven't gotten their comeuppance, and I think they'll win it because I think Otis is going to go more so towards the. You want to just.
Hi, Ash.
You just want to show everyone your face. What's up, everybody?
He's like, all right, that's enough of that.
I think they deserve it. And I think they've been pushing with Sarah Logan, whatever the hell they call her nowadays. Valhalla. Like on their sidelines. I think it's going to be some shenanigans, and Valhalla is going to help them get the win.
Okay. Could see that. I think that's a good take on that one for sure. I mean, really, it's kind of up in the air. I guess I'll still say tentatively Alpha Academy. That's definitely
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Otis and Maximum Male Models would be fucking.
What do we have
hilarious.
left? Brock and Omos.
Yeah, so we still got one. Well, we already talked about Roman.
So
and Cody.
many matches.
Yeah, there
Appreciate why
are.
we're stuck with us this long. Jesus Christ.
And half of it's been a ramble on my part. So yeah. Listen, real quick, just to get it out of the way, I think it's a bullshit match. I don't know why the women's tag champs aren't being defended at WrestleMania. I think this storyline is kind of stupid and pointless for me. Becky Lynch and Lita with Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. I don't know why we're doing this. I'd rather just see Becky Lynch and Lita versus Dakota Kai and Io Sky in a redemption match and have, Becky and Lita win at WrestleMania. But we get this triple threat match. Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish is going to win. That's all I have to say about that match.
Yeah, I agree. Next. What's next?
All right, next we can talk about Brock and Omos.
There we go.
Some meaty meat. Some meaty men. Meaty meat. Back it down, meaty. Yeah.
What do you got? Brisket or chuck roast? Whatever the fuck.
Well, fucking Omos is the whole goddamn cow. So I'll take listen, honestly I think Brock's gonna take the loss to Omos at WrestleMania.
Nah, I don't think so.
No
fucking way. No, not for me. No, I don't think so.
What is it? Because you don't want to see Omos win, or is it because you just don't think
Brock's gonna lose? He broke the Undertaker's fucking streak. I was gonna lose to Omos, Nigerian big boy, on the fucking grandest stage of them all. I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, he's achieved too much on that stage, on that platform of WrestleMania, to lose to someone like Omos.
But I feel like
Omos
he's been
great.
putting people over lately.
Hey, Omos is great, yes, and Brock has been putting people over lately. Yes, you're correct in that.
Okay.
And yes, Omos is amazing. He's a great performer. But I think Brock is Brock, and you can't change that. It's cemented in legacy and history. Brock is Brock, and he's not going to lose to Omos. That's my take on it.
Okay. Listen, it's a fair take. It's for everybody watching that has stuck with us 45 minutes and 30 seconds in now at this point. If you notice, we don't necessarily agree a lot on how these matches are going to end, but that's what makes it fun. The different ideas of doing this. I was really, I kind of was surprised that you said Brock was going to win. I just felt like you were kind of leaning towards Omos. I mean, listen, do you want to see Brock lose at WrestleMania? No. Do I think Omos deserves to win at WrestleMania? Maybe. I just feel like they're going to end up putting Omos over, and whether Brock agrees to that or not, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, no, I don't think he deserves to win, and I don't think he will win.
That's fair.
I think he has the potential to be a really strong big man in the company for years to come. But I think as of right now, I don't think he's going to beat Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
I think Brock Lesnar is going to go over on him, and then he maybe WrestleMania next year versus another big man, whether it be Brock, whether it be Lashley, whether it be Strowman, someone big, and then he'll go over next year. But I think he needs time to build. Like, they just started introducing him like last year. So he needs time to kind of develop and get his footing and get his name really out there, you know?
I mean, because also, too, I guess we just saw last night on Raw, like, Omos kind of, you usually tend to see, and this is more playing into what you're saying and thinking Brock's going to win, where, like, we always end up seeing, like Omos, like, dominating Brock Lesnar for weeks and making you want to believe, and then they get to Mania and he just can't show up, you know? So, yeah, you could kind of see that storyline falling into place as well. I would like to see Omos win, but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't think he's winning. But
he was just like, absolutely fucking not.
No.
Yeah,
Bianca and Asuka.
And I think that's the last one we have to talk about.
We talked about Bianca and Asuka already?
No. This is the last one we have to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, what?
Yeah. So there's gonna be some hot takes coming on this one right now. Real quick, first thought, because I love her so much, is Asuka wins.
I feel that, and because I feel like there can only be one, because we've been talking about Charlotte and Rhea Ripley, and I said Rhea's gonna win, and then we have Asuka and Belair, and I don't think both titles are going to change hands on one night, so. I'm kind of torn on this one because it's like Bianca retains and Rhea Ripley gets the win, or vice versa. So with this one, I'm gonna say Bianca retains. I'm gonna say Bianca's carrying it and she's just running with it.
I don't see Bianca retaining as a bad thing. Like, if Charlotte retains, I wouldn't be too happy because, like you said, she hasn't done shit. Meanwhile, Bianca's had, more matches in the past couple weeks than Charlotte has, and not even 4 title matches. Just going out there, to wrestle, to stay limber, to show up and show why she's the champion. So if Bianca retains, I won't be back. I just love Asuka so much.
Me too,
so
man.
it's like,
me too.
Yeah,
I'd love
so
to see
it's
that
like
title around her waist again.
Oh, right. But then, listen, it is not out of the question for both titles to be changed. It's probably not going to happen, but it could. So I'll keep that sliver of that 1% chance of it happening in my pocket, save it, pull it out, throw it at the screen, and say, "Fucking do it." Let that genie out of the bottle real quick.
Fair.
And so either way, whether we get Belair or Asuka as the champion, again, that's going to be another match. There are a lot of bangers on that card over those 2 nights.
Absolutely.
I think my top 3 matches that I'm looking forward to is number 3 is going to be Dom and Ray. Number 2 is going to be the triple threat intercontinental, and number 1 is Roman Cody. Those are like my top 3 matches that I really want to see. And
2 of my 3 are.
It's tough.
Probably number 3, Seth and Logan.
Okay.
That's like an entertaining match overall. Number 2, Gunther, Drew, Sheamus. 100%. Okay. They're a solid, almost contender for number 1.
Yeah.
I fucking love all 3 of those contenders there. And then number 1, probably same as you, Roman and Cody.
Okay.
That's the draw. That's the big money, big build match that they have advertised and they promoted for so long. And I mean, me and you are big AEW stands, and we like to see Cody thrive. We're
absolutely
not, we aren't biased to AEW. We don't. We're not paid by AEW. We have no fucking affiliation with AEW. We just want to see the wrestlers we like thrive. And,
absolutely. And I am still very sad that Cody left AEW, but he wasn't doing well. That's not the type of stage he needs to be on anymore. He is a true, as much as he kept calling himself a professional wrestler, he is a true entertainer. He likes to go out there and be big and be flashy. And that's not necessarily what AEW calls for.
Right.
So, and we love AEW. I love seeing everything that happens there, but I like watching the entertainment and the little more drama factor of WWE too. I almost put Bianca and Asuka as number 2 because we were just talking about it, and that's why I paused. I really had to think for a second. I was like, nah, that intercontinental triple threat is just gonna be a fucking slaughter between the 3 of them.
Yeah, I can't wait for this shit. I cannot wait.
Please, Chop City, baby. There are going to be some straight up overhand chops. I'll give it 10 minutes before there are just handprint welts and blood on everybody's chest. 10, no more than 10 fucking minutes until that happens, because that's
going to be the closest thing to AEW that WWE gets.
Yeah, so we're just really excited for this WrestleMania. There's a lot of really cool things going on, and it doesn't feel regurgitated like the past couple of years have been. Yeah, it definitely it has a good vibe about it, which is always fun.
Well, we want to thank everybody for watching.
Absolutely.
Anyone that's stuck with us for this past almost a fucking hour, we really appreciate you. And We want you to leave your picks in the comments down below. What you differentiate from us, what you agree with us. We definitely want to know. We want to hear from you. And we thank you for supporting Jobber Bros. We're going to have a ton of more content coming out. We have Donnie Smokes on the drums, doing drum covers almost every week of your favorite wrestlers' theme songs. We have the best wrestling shorts on YouTube. We have Jobber of the Week. We have our podcast like this where we just talk about what's going on in wrestling, what our picks are, because we have a pay-per-view picks championship match. Well, pay-per-view picks title that we defend on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you so much for sticking with us, because this is our passion. We really enjoy doing what we do here on Jobber Bros. We think it really has the potential to getting into something really big, and we want you along for the ride with us. Right, Donnie?
Absolutely. We definitely want to be a part of it 100%. And I urge everybody that watches this video, really, it's something I wanted to say probably a week ago, and I kept forgetting to say it, and I had it written down. And now is definitely the moment to say, if you have stuck with us this long, if you do not follow us on TikTok, please go do it. We want to get to, we want to expand our YouTube as well. But, I run, Johnny Rude runs a lot of the YouTube. I run a lot of the TikTok. I want to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok and do lives. And when we do lives and talk about wrestling, bring people in to the live for a couple minutes. I see a lot of people on TikTok doing that, and it is fun. I've been in a couple lives with musicians requesting songs and gifting and just watching these guys, because it's a wonderful community, and we want to be a part of it with you, because that would be a lot of fun to have you come in for a minute or two, especially in a segment like this when we're doing a live, and then turn it into a video later down the road and post it up and have you in there on our channel. We want to bring the whole community together in that retrospect. So please, if you are a follower of us on YouTube, you do not follow us on TikTok, I ask you please to go do it. Help us, share us, share our YouTube, share our TikTok, share our Twitter. Get us to 1,000 on everything. That would be great. So that way we can continue to do even more. Go above and beyond what we already have for everybody, because we want to. That's what it is. We want to.
Yes, sir. Will be a great time, and let's do it.
I think that's it. Absolutely. That's it for this video. I hope you guys tune into WrestleMania. I hope you check this video out. Leave your comments, like, follow, subscribe, bell notifications, all of it at Jobber Bros.
It's Jobber Bros.
We will catch you all in the next video. Thank you very much.